Hi everyone, how's it going? Good? I hope you don't have any questions to ask. If you have, you can ask them to me and I will answer them in the next module. So, here we continue with Act 1, Scene 2 from where we left off in the last module. We stopped at flourish of trumpets and shout off stage. We were talking about Brutus and Cassius. They were talking amongst themselves and they did not proceed towards the course. So we start from flourish of trumpets and shouts. Have you found it? It's in your textbook. Found it? Okay. Brutus. What means this shouting? I do fear the people choose Caesar for their king. So Brutus is asking, they hear a shout off stage, like I told you. Something was happening in the background and they hear this shout. So Brutus is asking, why are these people shouting? So, and then he himself is saying, I do fear the people choose Caesar for their king. So he's saying, I'm afraid that Caesar has been chosen as the king for the people have chosen him as a king. Cassius, do you fear it? Then I must think you would not have it so. Yani, do you fear that the people are choosing Caesar as their king? So then in those circumstances, it means that you do not want the people to make Caesar their king. So now Cassius is happy कि हाश चलो अभी थोड़ा जो मैं करना चाहता हूँ वो हो जाएगा. Okay, so he's saying, do you fear it? Then I must think that you would not have it so. Brutus, I would not, Cassius, yet I love him well. So he's saying, I would not. Brutus is saying, I don't want him to be the king, but still I love Caesar a lot. I love him well. But wherefore do you hold me here so long? Why are you catching hold of me and making me stand over here for so long? From so long we are standing over here. What is it that you would impart to me? मतलब, what do you want to tell me? आप क्या बोलना चाहते हो मुझको? If it ought toward the general good, मगर मतलब जो आप बोलना चाहते हो, if it is for the general good, if it is for the good of the general public, majority of the people, if they like it, if it is good for them, then set honor in one eye and death in the other. So he's saying, if you want to tell me something about the general good of the people, then I'll tell you one thing, that set honor in one eye and set death in another, like holding a scale. एक पलड़े में ऑनर रिस्पेक्ट रखो और एक पलड़े में डेथ रखो. Then I will look on both indifferently. So for me, Brutus is saying honor and death mean the same. So what Brutus is trying to do over here is, Brutus is trying to make clear that he values honor and is not scared of death. मतलब वो ये कहना चाहता है कि अगर तुम मुझे जनरल गुड के बारे में कुछ बताना चाहते हो तो मैं मरने से नहीं डरता हूँ. मीन्स मेरे लिए मरना और लोगों का रिस्पेक्ट पाना ये दोनों एक सरीखे हैं. सेट देम इन वन हैंड. फॉर मी बोथ आर गुड. फॉर लेट द गॉड्स स्पीड मी. गॉड सो स्पीड मी यानी द गॉड शुड फेवर मी, यानी सब भगवान मुझ पे मेहरबानी करे. फॉर लेट द गॉड्स सो स्पीड मी एज आई लव द नेम ऑफ ऑनर मोर देन आई फियर डेथ. Yani he is saying that if I have to make a choice between being an honorable person, means between honor and between death, then I will choose honor. I will prefer to be an honorable person and I will not fear my death. So what is it that you are trying to tell me? Is it for the general good of the Romans? Is it good for the general public who are living in Rome? So Cassius, no. I know that virtue to be in you. Virtue yani gun, that good quality or good attribute, whatever you call it, gun हिंदी में उसको कहते हैं. I know that virtue to be in you. Which virtue? कौन से गुण की बात कर रहे हैं? Which virtue? Correct. The attribute of being able to choose honor over death. यानी मैं अपने रिस्पेक्ट के लिए मरना पसंद करूँगा लेकिन अपना रिस्पेक्ट नहीं खोऊंगा. सो आई विल चूज ऑनर ओवर डेथ. I know that virtue to be in you, Brutus, as well as I do know your outward favor. Over here, favor means appearance. पहले वाला जहाँ पे वो वर्ड आया था स्पीड, उसमें फेवर में यानी मुझको वरदान दे, और यहाँ पे फेवर का मीनिंग है अपियरेंस. तो एज वेल एज आई डू नो योर आउटवर्ड अपियरेंस वेल, ऑनर इज़ द सब्जेक्ट ऑफ माई स्टोरी. यानी मुझे पता है कि तुम्हारा नेचर ऐसा है, और मैं आपको ये बताना चाहता हूँ. ये कौन बोल रहा है? कैशिश बोल रहा है. मैं आपको ये बताना चाहता हूँ कि मैं आपको जो सिखाना चाह रहा हूँ, वॉट आई एम ट्राइंग टू टीच यू, वॉट आई एम ट्राइंग टू शो यू इज़ अ स्टोरी अबाउट ऑनर. It is not a story about death. It is a story of valuing your own honor. That is what he is saying. I cannot tell you what other men think of this life. So, दूसरों मेरे बारे में क्या सोचते हैं या मेरी लाइफ के बारे में क्या सोचते हैं, I cannot tell you. I cannot tell you what other men think of this life. But for my single self, means as far as I am concerned, for this life, for my life, as far as I am concerned, I had as life not be, as live to be in awe of such a thing as I myself. यानी वो ये बोल रहा है कि मैं अपने आप के लिए, ये दूसरे मेरे बारे में क्या बोलते हैं मुझे नहीं पता है. मैं अपने आप के बारे में ये बोलना चाहता हूँ कि मैं मरना ज़्यादा पसंद करूँगा इंस्टेड कि मुझे किसी और के सामने किसी और को इतना सारा रिस्पेक्ट देना पड़े, इतना सारा उससे डर के रहना पड़े. आई वुड प्रेफर टू डाई. दैट इज़ व्हाट कैशियस इज सेइंग. सो कैशियस इज सेइंग एज फॉर माई सेल्फ आई वुड रादर नॉट लिव. If I had to live by the fact that I have to be in awe of somebody else and I have to respect him so much, I am not interested in such a life. Okay? Is this clear, children? Okay. Now, अभी वो समझा रहा है कि क्यों. Now he is telling why he thinks of these thoughts. I was born free as Caesar. So were you. That means we are all free people. We were all born free. I was born. I over here is Cassius. So Cassius is saying I was born free. Brutus, you were born free. And even Caesar was born free. So we all are on the same level when we were born. Correct? We both have fed as well. Means we both over here means both of us. We have eaten good food, both of us. We both can endure the winter's cold as well as he. यानी हम दोनों, me and you Brutus, we can bear the winter cold as much as Caesar can bear. So we have been born free, all of us. We have eaten the same kind of food. We both can bear the winter's cold over here means the seasons differences as well as Caesar can bear. For once, now he is giving an example that how can we both bear the same. अभी वो example दे रहा है. For once मतलब एक बार क्या हुआ था. For once upon a raw and gusty day, means upon a day when there was a lot of wind blowing around and all, the troubled Tiber chafing with her shores, means there was so much of wind and all that the water in the river Tiber was coming against the shore all the time, beating against the shores. Okay. And at that time Caesar told me, Caesar said to me, darest thou Cassius, यानी उसने मेरे को डेयर किया, जो आप आजकल करते हो ना, डेयर, आई डेयर यू, ऐसा वो डेयर किया. सो सीजर सेड टू मी, डेयरेस्ट दाउ कैशियस नाउ लीप इन विथ मी इन टू दिस एंग्री फ्लड. मीन्स तुम्हारे में हिम्मत है, कैन यू जंप इन टू दिस फ्लड विथ मी कैशियस and swim to the yonder point. Means can you jump into this water, into this raging water on such a gusty day when there is so much of storm and wind and strong currents are flowing? Can you jump into this water with me and can you go right up to that particular point? He's showing a point. Now upon this word, means as soon as Caesar said this word, upon the word, a coward as crude as I was, means fully dressed. A coward as I was, means I was fully dressed. I plunged into the water. Means I did not wait to change my clothes and all that. I was fully dressed. But as soon as, even though I was fully dressed, I plunged into the water and bade him follow. So indeed he did. So as soon as he dared me, I plunged into that raging water and I told Caesar, chal, aja. So even Caesar came into that roaring water. The torrent roared and we did buffet it. Buffet it means we fought with the torrent, with that storm, with that strong current which was flowing. Torrent is a strong current. So we were flowing with that strong current with lusty sinews. Sinews is muscles. So with strong, energetic muscles. Lusty is energetic, sinews is muscles. Throwing it aside. So हम लोग जोर जोर से तैर रहे थे and we were showing the current, we were throwing the current out and we were trying to swim across to the particular point. Okay. And where was I? With lusty sinews, throwing it aside and stemming it with hearts of controversy. Now, controversy over here does not mean what we mean in modern times. Controversy that time meant competitive spirit. In Shakespeare and English, controversy meant competitive spirit. So he's saying with a competitive spirit, we were fighting against the current and we were trying to reach that particular point. Okay. But before we could reach that particular point, यानी उस जो point हम लोग ने निर्धारित किया था, उस point के पर पहुंचने से पहले, so ere we could reach, ere means before we could arrive at that point proposed, निर्धारित की हुई जगह, वहां पहुंचने से पहले मैंने आवाज सुनी, सीजर क्राइड, हेल्प मी कैशियस, आई सिंक. यानी सीजर ने जोर से आवाज लगाई, कैशियस मुझे बचाओ, मैं डूब रहा हूं, हेल्प मी कैशियस और आई सिंक. And I, as Aeneas, our great ancestor, अभी ये कहाँ का great ancestor है? रोम का great ancestor. Who is Aeneas? He was a founder of Rome, जिन्होंने रोम को ढूंढा. He was a founder of Rome and he is the ancestor of all the Romans. So Aeneas is the ancestor of all the Romans because he is the founder of Rome. And Aeneas was a Trojan, okay? And when Troy was captured, there is a different story about that, but he was a Trojan. And when Troy was captured, he escaped from the burning city, carrying his father on his back. अपनी पीठ पे वो अपने फादर को लेके वो जलती हुई ट्रॉय में से बाहर निकला एंड ही एनियस केम एंड ही एस्टैब्लिश्ड रोम. सो एनियस इज द फोरफादर, ही इज द ग्रेट एंसेस्टर ऑफ ऑल द रोमन्स एंड ही इज़ अ पर्सन हु एस्टैब्लिश्ड रोम, यानी जिसने रोम बनाया वो. सो ही सेइंग आई लाइक एनियस अवर ग्रेट एंसेस्टर, हमारा जो इतना बड़ा जो एंसेस्टर था एनियस, उसकी तरह मैंने सीजर को उठाया. Okay, from the waves of Tiber did I the tired Caesar, मतलब मैंने उसको उठा के किनारे पे लाया. I brought him and this man is now become a god. और ये आदमी जिसको मैंने बचाया था, this person whom I saved from that torrent, from that fearful raging storm, I saved him like our ancestor, and now this man whom I have saved, or he would have died, he has become so great today. आज इतना बड़ा हो गया वो. और कैशियस का है एक छोटा सा wretched creature, and I must bend my body if Caesar just carelessly nod at him. So Caesar मेरे मतलब मैं उसके सामने से हाथ जोड़ के खड़ा रहूं और सीजर ऐसे पास होते हुए ऐसा करके मुझे चला जाए. Means that I have become a wretched creature and I must bend my body if Caesar just nod on him. Then he gives another example. ये एक example उसने दिया कि क्यों वो सीजर से बड़ा है. अब दूसरा example, he is giving another example why he does not want to bend in front of Caesar. He says that when he had a fever यानी Caesar had a fever when he was in Spain. जब वो स्पेन में था तो उसको फीवर हुआ था. And when the fit was on him, fit means when he had a shivering spasm, मतलब उसमें जो shivering fit था, when he had that shivering spasm in him, I did mark how did he shake, means I saw him shaking, trembling, shivering. Okay, it is true, this God did shake. His covered lips did from their colour fly, and that same eye whose bend doth awe the world, means that same eye means Caesar's eye, जिसकी glance, एक glance से he's frightening the whole world, means there is awe in the whole world, did lose its shine. So this I, that today, the Caesar's I, today where he wants everybody to be in awe of him, he wants everybody to be frightened by him, that I lost its shine when he was shivering. Okay, I and that tongue, I heard him groan. मतलब मैंने उसको कराते हुए सुना. I heard him groan. अरे that way. I heard him groan. I and that tongue of his that bade the Romans mark him and write his speeches in their books. Alas, it cried, give me some drink, Titinus. मतलब वो ही जुबान जो आज वो रोमन्स को कंट्रोल करने की कोशिश कर रहा है, दैट टंग विच टुडे इज ट्राइंग टू कंट्रोल द रोमन्स, एट दैट टाइम व्हेन ही वाज शिवरिंग, एट दैट टाइम ही लिटरली बेग्ड टिटिनियस करके एक फ्रेंड था सीजर का. तो ही सेइंग, गिव मी सम ड्रिंक टिटिनियस, प्लीज गिव मी सम ड्रिंक. ओके, लाइक अ सिक गर्ल, जैसे कोई बीमार लड़की रो रही थी ऐसे. Yea, gods, it doth amaze me that a man of such a feeble temper is feeble nature, should so get the start of the majestic world and bear the palm alone. मतलब ये मुझे एक amazement लगता है. I am literally amazed by this thought that a man who was so feeble, I have given you 2 examples to show his feebleness, and such a man, ऐसा इंसान आज, he wants the entire world, he wants to control the entire world. So get the start of the majestic world means he wants all the power of Rome and bear the palm alone. So he wants to say that I am all powerful, all alone, and all of you have to be under me, be servile to me. Clear so far? I hope I'm not too fast with you all. So that's it. Okay. There was another general shout, flourish of trumpets, and a second shout. Please mark the number of shouts and where the shouts are taking place. We are at a public place in Rome, okay? Act 1, Scene 2 takes place in a public place at Rome. Brutus, another general shout. I do believe that these applauses are for some new honors that are heaped on Caesar. He's saying, मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है, Brutus is saying, मुझे तो ऐसा लग रहा है कि ये जो लोग बार बार चिल्ला रहे हैं ना, ये करके, मतलब वो लोग सीजर को कुछ नई नई ट्रॉफीज दे रहे हैं, कुछ नए नए honors दे रहे हैं. So I do believe that these applauses are for some new honors that are being heaped on Caesar. So he's saying, I believe that these new honors are being heaped on Caesar and people are giving him more and more respect. Cassius, why man, he doth bestride the narrow world like a colossus. Now Colossus is आप पहले वो लिख लो. Colossus is a tall statue of Apollo. It's given to you in your textbook. Read. Colossus is a tall statue of Apollo in the harbor in the town of Rhodes. Rhodes is a town in Rome. Its 2 legs were on either side of the entrance to the harbor. So एक बड़ा harbor था जहाँ पे ये अपोलो का एक बड़ा सा स्टैच्यू बनाया था और वो स्टैच्यू के जो 2 पैर थे वो ऐसे रहते थे साइड में और वो पैर के बीच में से सब ships निकलते थे. All the ships used to sail from between his 2 feet. लिखा हुआ है देखो. The tall statue of Apollo in the harbor in the town of Rhodes. Its 2 legs were on either side of the entrance of the harbor and the ships sailed between its legs. तो he's saying कि ये Caesar Colossus जैसा होगा. This is a simile. Like a Colossus means, please mark over here, it's a simile. So he's saying that Caesar has become like a colossus and we are petty men. Petty means small people, छोटे आदमी. We are small people and we have to walk under his huge legs and peep about to find ourselves dishonorable graves. He's saying हम लोग इतने छोटे हो गए और ये इतना बड़ा हो गया जबकि I have given you examples when he himself was so weak. I have given you such examples, but this is what happens. Now the next part I want you all to underline. It's very important. This part of the speech is important. Please learn it by heart if you can. Starting from men. Men up to the word yours. Did you find the word yours? Yes, that much you should learn by heart. It's a very good speech. So men at some time are masters of their fates. The fault, dear Brutus, is not in our stars. The fault, dear Brutus, is not in our stars, but in ourselves. That we are underlings, Brutus and Caesar. What should be in that Caesar? Why should that name be sounded more than yours? So here now Cassius is playing upon Brutus's mind again. See what he's saying? He's saying, I'll explain this to you. Men at sometimes are masters of their own fate. Means sometimes in your life you are the controller of your own fate. Do not blame things on destiny. Do not blame things on some external characteristic. Ultimately, we are all controllers of our own fate. Always remember, children, even if you cannot change the situation around you, you can always change your response to the situation. So you are a master of your own fate. Just see, Shakespeare's writing style is so great. What he has said so many years back, right in 44 BC, when he has placed this play. At that time when Shakespeare has written this play, he has made Cassius make such a sweeping truth statement which stands true even today. Men at some time are masters of their own fates. We all are in control of our own fate. It is we who decide our destiny. There is another author in English called Thomas Hardy. I'll just share you that. Earlier we used to have Thomas Hardy for the ICSE text. Thomas Hardy used to also always, his stories also always taught us that character is destiny. Destiny is not your character. Whatever your character is, that is going to shape your destiny. And you are at a very important juncture of your life. So dear students, please remember, this line is very important. Men at sometimes are masters of their own fates. The fault, dear Brutus, is not in our stars. Don't blame astrology and stars. मेरा नसीब ही ऐसा है, मेरा ये ऐसा है, वो ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता है. But it is in ourselves. ये fault हमारे खुद के अंदर है. That we are underlings, कि हम servant बन के रह चुके हैं. Brutus and Caesar. What should be in that Caesar? What should that name be sounded more than yours? मतलब सीजर में इतना क्या बड़ा है कि Caesar's name is greater than the name of Brutus. We are all equal. Okay? Write them together. Means write Brutus, write Caesar. And both the names are good. Okay? So write Brutus, write Caesar. Both the names are fair. Sound them and they both come from the mouth together. Weigh them. Both are equally heavy. Brutus also, Caesar also. Conjure with them. Conjure with them means try to call the spirits. Conjure means conjuring is an art of performing a magic. So when they perform this magic, they call the spirits and they call them down. So they try to conjure them. So you perform magic with both the names. Both the names will call the spirits equally fast. ऐसा नहीं है कि सीजर का नाम लेने से स्पिरिट जल्दी आएगा और ब्रूटस का नाम लेने से स्पिरिट स्लो आएगा. नहीं, यू कॉन्जोर. लेकिन आप कुछ मैजिक करना चाहो तो ब्रूटस का नाम हो चाहे सीजर का नाम हो, both the names will bring the spirits quick at the same time. So conjure with them. Brutus will start a spirit as soon as Caesar. Now in the names of all the gods at once, upon what meat doth this our Caesar feed? Meat over here means food. So अभी वो पूछ रहा है कि अब ये मुझे बताओ कि what is this food that Caesar is eating more that we are not eating? What is this great thing that he is eating? Okay, that he has grown so great. Age, thou art shamed. So now here there is a personification, and also there is it's not only a personification where age has been personified, that thou art shamed, but he is also talking to age. So पहले उसने age को personify किया और फिर उसको address किया है कि age thou art shamed, यानी present time, आज का जो युग है, अरे आप शर्मिंदा हो गए. Age thou art shamed. So you are the present time, you have been shamed. Rome, thou hast lost the breed of noble blood. So as if he is talking to Rome, that now there is no noble blood in Rome. But when went there by an age since the great flood, but it was famed with more than with one man. So he's saying जब से वो बड़ा flood हुआ था, from the time that there was a great flood, this great flood, see it's given to you, please read it. The great flood, according to classical mythology, Zeus determined to destroy the world because of the sins of men. He saved, because of their piety, one couple, that was Deucalion and his wife Pyrrha. So only one couple was saved, and these two people were saved, and the whole world was destroyed in that great flood. So this is a Roman mythology. Okay. तो इसमें ये है कि जब पूरी दुनिया डूब गई थी, द ग्रेट फ्लड, यानी जब पूरी दुनिया डूब रही थी, एक ही कपल बचा था. जीएस ने सबको डिस्ट्रॉय कर दिया था. जीएस उनका भगवान है, तो जीएस ने सबको डिस्ट्रॉय करने का सोच लिया था, लेकिन उसने एक कपल को बचाया था. और कौन है ये कपल? ये कपल था ड्यूकैलियन एंड हिज वाइफ पेरा. तो ये दोनों को बचाया था. ओके, सो ही सेइंग दैट व्हेन वाज देयर अ टाइम, ऐसा कौन सा टाइम था, ऐसा कौन सा युग था, सिंस द ग्रेट फ्लड. सो नेवर हैज़ बीन देयर अ टाइम सिंस द फ्लड व्हेन ओनली वन पर्सन हैज़ बीन फेमस इन रोम. ओके, when could they say till now that talked of Rome, that her wide walks encompassed but one man? So he's saying, when has it ever happened that Rome had only one man to be so great? We all are the same. What he's trying to tell Brutus is that you are as great as Caesar, I am as great as Caesar, but then why should Caesar become a dictator? Why can't we all share equally? The power should be shared equally. That is what he is trying to incite Brutus into. Okay, when there is in it but one only man. Oh, you and I have heard our fathers say, there was a Brutus once that would have brooked the eternal devil to keep his state in Rome as easily as a king. So here he is referring to, there was a Brutus once, means ये जो हमने पहले what we have referred in module 1, Lucius Brutus, he is talking about Lucius Junius Brutus. Okay, yes, it's given to you over here. Check in your meaning. It's given to you. See, a Brutus is a reference to Lucius Junius Brutus, who was responsible for expelling the Tarquins from Rome in 510 BC. That Brutus in the play claimed to have this Brutus in the play is claimed to have been a descendant of Lucius Junius Brutus. So I hope this much is clear, children. So I think we should stop over here, because I think you will require some time so that you can go through what I have explained. इसको वापस से पढ़िएगा, वापस से देखिएगा वीडियो. I have tried to use English and Hindi both. Earlier I was trying to stick to English, लेकिन अब मैं ट्राई कर रही हूँ कि थोड़ा सा हिंदी में भी बोल दूँ, ताकि अगर आपके इंग्लिश में आपको बिल्कुल समझ में ना आए एकदम प्रॉपरली कि मैं क्या बोल रही हूँ, तो हिंदी would make it a little more clearer for you. And if you have any problems, please do let me know. I will definitely answer all your problems as soon as possible. So then, here's Himangi from Om Educators signing off for the day. Bye.